Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the Tangle Mythograph from Zentangle. So it's a Zentangle original Tangle. Um, and today being Thursday, the time of this recording, we featured this on our Tangle Time sessions, and oh my gosh, what a lot of fun we had. All right. I'll show you at least my results later. If you want to see everybody else's, go to my website, tangleaddicts.com. Link is in the description section. And subscribe to my blog so that way when I send out the recap, then you will see all of the amazing work and have link to the replay videos and everything. So, all right. So this is a neat tangle. Let me read the description from Zentangle, and oops, how did I get to the wrong? I got to the wrong one here. Oh, I see. All right, there it is. So this is Mythograph, and it's a wild and free organic tangle. Allow yourself to get lost in the flowing auras of this mystical plant-like, and it's a really fun tangle, and so many other things you can do with it besides just the basic. So I'm going to do just the basic for us, and it's a lot of fun. All right, starts off with just a line, squiggly, however you want it. Then we're going to aura that. And to aura is to basically outline. So, here's the original, here's the other. And I'm just following the contour, and then have them meet at a certain point up at the tip and have them kind of merge together. Then, and that's the stroke. That's everything that we're going to do. It's just going to come off in different areas. So now we're going to have them come off of the side, kind of like branches, and I'm going to do kind of like an S shape, and I guess I'll aura it up above. And so just put as many as you want, different sizes. They can go in different directions. I'm turning my tile so that way I can do this comfortably instead of contorting my hand. All right. So once you have, however many you want to have off both sides, then we're going to aura again, but we're going to use the hollabout technique to go underneath these branches that we've already, drawn. So nothing is going to cross over. We're always crossing under. And so if you are not familiar with that technique, it looks like this. And so if you watch, when I get to a line, I will pick up my pen, travel it over, put it down on the other side, and continue on. And this is when we, pick a distance from, the line that you're auraing, and do your best to stay with it. There we go. I stopped this a little bit short. So at the tip here, you can have it, merge in, either at the same place or, a little down from it or above. That's fine. I was trying to do a little above, it got a smidge. Now I'm going to turn my tile. This is my marker to help me make sure that I stay in the frame here. All right, and I'm doing this the other direction because I want to see the line that I am auraing. This one, I'll bring that one up a little bit. Okay. Then it's kind of rinse and repeat. We're just going to keep adding them. And let's see. I think I'm going to add one. I think that comes and goes underneath this one. And, for the aura, if you can have it be a continuous thought at least, even though, we're picking up the pen, there's a disruption there. But if you can just, that's why I like to have it travel across, so that way it seems like it's one line and it's underneath, as if we erased something and we didn't. All right. And then turn your tile so that way your hand is always comfortable. They're starting to look a little uniform. I'll have to do something else in a minute. So once you're happy with however many you have added, then same thing again. We're going to aura, that main. Now I want to call it a stalk now because that's what it's looking like to me. Whatever you want to call it, it's all good. There, and I bring that up a little bit. And then so we're always alternating. And it's good to go slow on the aura. Okay, so I think I'm going to add just a few more because this is kind of open right here. Let's do another one that kind of goes up. And something over here that's a little bit different length. All right, let's see what we can do. There we go. Maybe we'll do 2. And yeah, for me it's just okay deciding where. That one's just going to miss it. There we go. Well, you know what? Needs a little something right up here at the top. Yeah, there we go. And then one last aura. You have to be careful. It's like you get too many things that you have to go under, and it's like, okay, it takes a little concentration. All right. There we go. And you know what? It seems like it has stopped a bit short, so I think I'm going to thicken this up here. And let's add a little, almost a spiral, little C-shaped curve line. There we go. All right. Now there were some neat things that that I have seen done with this. One was if you're not happy with anything, there's always a way that we can fix it. One thing that was neat was to add a little thickness, and you could do this as you're going, but kind of like rounding where these come in and out. Don't have to. And you could do it as you go. And it can look like little slits, where these are coming out. And this would just be decorating or embellishing. Probably this is more embellishing than decorating. I think decorating is more like when we add stuff. Now, unfortunately, there's not a for more inspiration link because Zentangle has not put this out on one of their newsletters, and that's where I would share it. So let me make a recommendation. If you don't have it, there is a Zentangle Mosaic app, and I believe even on the free version, you should be able to go and search. And so if you put in the hashtag with Mythograph, then you'll see all of the gorgeous work that people have done with this tangle. I'm going to add a little something. It was a neat thing, just because the center thing is looking. I'm just going to add some, a little line there. And actually on these, I like that. I added that on one and I was like, oh, that looks nice. But yeah, so take a look there. That would be the best thing that you can do if you want to see some other examples of this. And I'm going to, Rick and Maria, and I am sure Molly and Martha, they all post there. That just gives it a little something. Okay, now we'll do some shading. But again, yeah, take a look at that. All right. And so for some shading, I'm just right where, these things come out. And if it's going over several, I'm just putting some graphite there. Alrighty. And there we go. You can also do some up here where they all converge. Even though, well, I did darken that a little bit, but I think having a little gradient would be nice too. Let's look at how that's all of a sudden, it's looking like art. when I have one of those, who did that moments. Whose work is that? Let's do some up here. So even though I darkened it, I think it would help. It's a little harsh just going into, it's like all of a sudden. Neat. And I'm going to add something, and I can't remember the big word that Mom used on our call tonight. But you can make it look kind of wavy. And I'm going to do this right here. I'm going to extend this one right across that center there. Let's put one right here. Well, it's kind of like when we do, if you followed me, in other videos and things, it's kind of like adding the shine to it, but it does make it look wavy. Yeah, that's neat. Too much, and we get the graphite remorse. Oh, and then we have to remember, right? If you did some of these little guys going underneath, just put a little graphite on either side to emphasize that. Whoops. Yeah, or even, if you want to just put some on the tips, you could do that as well. It kind of adds to the bendiness. That's my technical term. All right. Neat tangle. It's very interesting. Like I said, and when you look at the Mosaic app, I'm sure you will see we used this in a technique that we were calling grafting. And also you can come back and I'm going to just do it. Add some curly cues to these. I'm kind of just going to go with the direction that they were already going and add a little something because it looks neat. But you will see where you can take these and have it turn into another tangle. And I believe one of the latest project packs, well, now I don't remember, and it wasn't called grafting. I think they came up with that name after. But it was taking one tangle and kind of morphing it into another tangle. And that's, so like these, instead of having them come to the tip, they could come out and be, they used sprinkle, if you've done that tangle, or zinger, you could do a lot of things, poke root, poke leaf. You can do things with those ends if you wish. And so you will probably see that. So again, super neat tangle. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, would love to have you click like, and if you liked it enough to see more, would especially like it if you subscribe to the channel. In the description section, I mentioned you'll see my step out. Unfortunately, you won't see a for more inspiration link. Maybe I'll put a note in there to make sure to check out the Zentangle Mosaic app to see other pictures. Oh, let me show you what we did. I'll finish the spiel first. That's what I call it, the ending stuff. Below that, in the description section, you will find ways to connect with me if you wish. A link to my website. If you happen to be on Facebook, my Facebook page is there, so if you want to follow me there. On my website, if you click on classes, you'll see the classes that I do, and also ways to follow me. I'm not great at. I'm going to get better at posting those on my blog, so that way people you're emailed when things are coming up. And but I do have other places like Eventbrite, Meetup.com, and Facebook that I post things. So there are those ways. Also, we have a great Facebook group, wonderful community of Tangle Addicts. So if you want to join us in conversation and sharing, our fun art, we would love to have you. Just so you know, I have like 4 membership questions to gain entry. So just so you're aware. All right, so this is one I did earlier. Whoops, let me raise this up here. And so I added some color. I was messing around with what do you call it? Watercolor pencils, because I just wanted to have some fun with those, and I've been playing with them a little bit. And so had some fun with that, and added some of what we call fancy fescue. That's these little guys, and just because they're so fun and add so much to it. It's we just started calling it that. There's no necessarily name. They do look like fescue, but like I said, but they're fancy. And then later on our PM session, I decided to go dark and have fun with it on black, and I was using some of the newer moonlight jelly rolls, the earth tones or something, I think they're called. One is like dusk, and the other is something else, I forget. Sets. But anyway, so just wanted to have fun with that and do some different things. You can have fun also with that center bit. I had put lines and dots and dashes on this one. This one I decided to do some orbs. But that part of the decorating and fun, it's all up to you. So just a lot of fun. Neat to tangle. All right. I already mentioned all of the stuff. So with that, thanks so much for watching. I hope you have fun with this one. And we'll catch you next time. And I wish you happy tangling.